Now, what is next? You are going to get money from financial institutions. So we are going to see what is a financial institution. A financial institution is any institution which is authorized by the government for providing money for any on enterprise or any startup. So it is the essential requirement. Finance is an essential requirement for any enterprise, right? So base first thing is going to be the money, how much capital you are going to have to run your company. So we are going to, that is very, very important in enterprise. And financial institutions are going to help in this aspect by providing the required amount of finance. So you have so many banks from which you can get the financial help. One is commercial bank. We have scheduled commercial bank, SBI and associates. We have nationalized bank, private sector banks, regional rural bank, and foreign bank. So these are the different categories of banks available in our country where you can source your funds for your company. So RBI has a special incentive for SSI, small scale industry. It has come up with the State Bank of India, where it has a special pilot scheme for SSI. Pilot scheme means if you apply the required documents, money will be dispersed immediately for the small scale industries. So there is also something called as lead bank scheme by RBA. So what does that mean? Each district will have one scheduled commercial bank, and these banks can have the authority to provide funding for the required entrepreneurship for intensive development of banking facilities. So you can get money from these scheduled commercial banks also. Credit guarantee scheme is also available. Credit guarantee means you're getting money for credit to increase the credit flow to SSI. So immediately, everybody cannot have the money to start their company, right? So in that case, money will be given on credit. So once your company is established and started producing profit, you can repay the money back to the small scale industries. I again say the small scale industries are given a lot of priority, in the they are given a lot of priority for getting more money from the financial institutions. So we have first one is all the commercial banks we have seen. Next one we have IDBI, Industrial Development Bank of India. It was established in 1964 July 1. It is completely owned by RBI, Reserve Bank of India, and it provides exclusively finance to small scale industries. Okay, SSI, it provides exclusive funding to small scale industries, and you have something called a Small Industries Development Fund and National Equity Fund scheme. So you can make use of these two schemes of the government, and the funds are dispersed from these two funds. And RBI is going to fund SIDF and NEFS. So Small Industries Development Fund, SIDF, and National Equity Fund Scheme, NEFS. So IDBI is exclusively for providing financial support to industries, specifically small scale industries. Next one, we have IFCI, Industrial Finance Corporation of India. It was set up in June 1960, 1948, July. It is mostly for women entrepreneurs, interest in subsidy scheme for women entrepreneurs. So you have subsidized interest scheme for women entrepreneurs, subsidy for providing machinery. So if you are purchasing machines, the government will provide subsidy. If you are importing the machine, the duty and tax, other things may be reduced for you, so that they provide subsidized rate for providing machinery. So encouraging modernization of tiny and small units. So if you want to expand your company, if you want to modernize the plants, the old machinery has to be disposed. And if you want to modernize the plants, you can get funds from IFCA at a reduced interest rate, especially for women entrepreneurs. Then you have IRBA, Industrial Reconstruction Bank of India, set up in April 1971. It is mainly for sick units. So many companies would have got funds and they are not properly running. They would have become sick, right? So if you want to reconstruct those sick units, you can go for IRBA, Industrial Reconstruction Bank of India. So it is going to provide assistance for rehabilitation especially for sick units. If they want to start again, you are going to provide assistance for the rehabilitation of sick units. Okay, rehabilitation of sick units. We are going to go for this IRBI, Industrial Reconstruction Bank of India. There's so many financial institutions are available. Specifically, one is IDBA is for SSI. IFCI is more mainly focused on women entrepreneurs, and IRBA especially for sick and non-performing factories or